Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. We're going to talk about Night 1 of WrestleMania. We'll tell you what happened at Night 1. Becky G, who was also an actor, also an actress who played Trini the Yellow Power Ranger in the Power Rangers movie that starred Bryan Cranston as Zordon and Elizabeth Banks as Rita. And she sang the national anthem, also a singer. And The Miz and Snoop Dogg co-host the show. They got things going. Austin Theory versus John Cena for the United States title. And Austin Theory, thanks to a low blow, defeated John Cena to retain his United States title. What's next for Austin Theory? We'll find out this Monday night on Raw. Then the men's tag team showcase matchup. Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Viking Raiders versus Alpha Academy versus the Street Profits. And heck of a matchup this was. The Street Profits did pick up the victory over the three. It was a heck of a matchup too. You know, Braun Strowman. You know, Otis was doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and you know, and Ivar and Eric. I picked the Viking Raiders to win this matchup, but I was wrong. So Street Profits did end up winning the matchup. Then they have a segment for Up, Up, Down, Down with Xavier Woods, Liv Morgan, Tyler Breeze, the Brawling Brutes, and Greg Miller to simulate the matchup between Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. That matchup happened, and this was a heck of a matchup. In fact, the mascot for Prime Energy Drink was accompanying him to the ring, and I was like, something's up. And all of a sudden, when Seth Rollins goes to go pin Logan Paul, the Prime mascot, the Prime Energy Drink mascot, pulls Logan Paul out of the ring. Seth Rollins doesn't know what the heck's going on, and took off the mask. And I thought it looked like R-Truth at first. What the hell? I was like, R-Truth? We have not seen him since his journey in NXT. But it wasn't R-Truth. It was a YouTuber. It was a friend of Logan Paul's by the name of KSI. And KSI got involved, and then when KSI helped Logan Paul, putting Rollins on the table ready to go splash him, Rollins moved out of the way, placed KSI on it, and Logan Paul hit him. And it was lots of near falls, lots of near counts, but in the end, Seth Rollins did end up winning the matchup after three different stomps. So, curb stomps. So that was a crazy, crazy moment to say the least. It was very, very good. This was a crazy moment. So, then the 6-woman tag team matchup. Trish Stratus, the Hall of Famer, and the women's tag team champions, Hall of Famer Lita and Becky Lynch, to go up against Damage Control, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and lovely Io Sky, who, this is her first WrestleMania. As you know, Dakota Kai did make had her first WrestleMania a few years back when they had the first ever women's battle royal. And also, but it was a heck of a matchup. Lots of near falls. I picked Damage Control to win because I thought Trish Stratus would turn on Becky, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen because Trish, Lita, and Becky Lynch did end up winning the matchup. So what's next for Damage Control? We'll find out this Monday night on Raw. Will there be a lot of finger pointing? We'll find out Monday night on Raw. Next up, Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. Let's talk about sometimes you got to, when it comes to WrestleMania, you get the special entrances and the gear. Seth Rollins has this crazy, like, frilly gear. Even Liberace would be envious of, or probably say, this was out of control. Logan Paul tried to recreate the Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 12 entrance by going down the zip line, which is even crazy enough, so. But meanwhile, Dominic Mysterio entered, had an own police escort and having like a prisoner in the car. And it started off like him and getting out of jail and then getting put in handcuffs, and then he headed in the ring. He was wearing a variation of a mask of Rey Mysterio. Ooh. Excuse me. It's 1:42 a.m. in the morning, and I'm on vacation, and so there's that. So the two fought, and there was a couple of times where the family got involved. Dominic Mysterio grabbed a drink from his sister Aaliyah and splashed it in her face, and then there was a couple of slaps by Angie on Dominic. But then Damian Priest and Finn Balor got into ringside. Then they ended up getting involved. But then a newly minted LWO, that would be the Legado del Fantasmas, Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wilde, and Cruz del Toro, decided to fight off Damian Priest and Finn Balor, freeing Rey Mysterio, who's wearing a mask that is like similar to the Great Mutas, paying tribute to him, almost. And he ended up picking up the victory in that matchup over Dominic Mysterio. So I thought it was really cool to see the LWO make an appearance at WrestleMania. But then the women's title was on the line. Charlotte Flair defending it against Rhea Ripley, whose Judgment Day is not off to a great start. At WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley will try to salvage that, and she ended up doing so in a great matchup by becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion. Now Rhea Ripley is the Grand Slam Champion officially, but she's also the first woman to hold the NXT UK Women's Championship, the NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, Women's Tag Team title, and now the SmackDown Women's Championship is official. Rhea Ripley's basically accomplished a lot in her young career. I thought it was really super cool. And I picked her to beat Charlotte Flair. Byron Saxton interviewed Austin Theory. He said, "Do you believe in me now?" What's next for Austin Theory? Who knows for sure. We'll find out this Monday night on Raw. Miz and Snoop Dogg continue to host a show, having a good time, and then they announced that 80,495 people were in attendance. And so, Snoop Dogg goes, it would be great if you had a match. And then Miz goes, yeah, I know. I've issued an open challenge on social media, on all my social medias, and no one's accepted it. Pat McAfee made a surprise return, much to the chagrin of Corey Graves. And he says, listen, it's all a lie. You never did that. But if you have a match you want, well, I got my gear. We're ready to go. So, Miz, you want to go? And then Miz tried to almost like bail out, but and Snoop Dogg says, I'm co-host, I can make the match. Let's make the match, get a referee in here. The two fought in an impromptu matchup, which Pat McAfee did win. But the Miz decided to do something stupid. Pushing and shoving George Kittle of the 49ers. Then George Kittle hits him with a clothesline. Referee's letting it go. And before you know it, Pat McAfee pins the Miz. 1, 2, 3. So there's that. The main event for night one, the tag team titles were on the line. Usos 622-day reign as tag team champions so far against the team of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. These two teams went at it. They went at it, and it was near fall after near fall after near fall. But after close calls, they hit each other's finishing maneuvers. They keep kicking out. It was to the point where 3 Haluva kicks knocked out Jey Uso. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the bout, and we have new WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the team of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Heck of a matchup it was. Heck of a matchup. So, yeah, my back's a little itchy here. So that is it. That's all the time we have on this show of Eric Lima Shenanigans, episode 473 of the show. As you know, I'll be on vacation this week unless things change. Just for the week. So I'm very, very much looking forward to what's going to be going on. So I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day, and hope you guys are a blessed day. Remember, night 2, WrestleMania coming up later on tonight, because it's already Sunday. So thank you all for coming in and watching my. Like I said, if you like any of my videos, subscribe. If you want, press like on it, or ring the bell for notifications so we have more videos in. So thank you very much, guys, for the positive feedback. I appreciate it, and we're going to keep going with this, all right? So until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doer for Bob Saget Production. And in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.